This might be the best news the cryptocurrency's ever had in its 12 years of existence, right? And real popular YouTubers, cryptocurrency YouTubers, are trying to turn it into a negative, like they're right about something. This isn't a story that says institutions are going to sell their Bitcoin. This isn't a story that people should have turned around and said, "Well, we told you institutions would sell their Bitcoin. See, we told you. You said they'd never sell." But that's not true. Institutions are buying Bitcoin to hold for decades and decades and decades and decades. That's why Tesla bought Bitcoin, right? Tesla is holding their Bitcoin. They're not selling their Bitcoin. He sold a little bit to make $11 billion and to prove its liquidity, to prove it as a global asset, right? People are wanting Bitcoin to become the global monetary reserve of the planet. And this proves that it's possible to use it as that. See, this is a wonderful story. And these people, some YouTubers get a hold of it and they're just so smug. Like I told you I was right. I told you this would happen. They don't even understand what happens. Greetings, land of YouTube. One thing I really can't stand about social media is that people get a hold of a bone like a dog and they just run with it. They don't actually care about what's really going on. And like there's people out there that think the earth is flat because they saw a video on YouTube. There's people out there that think you should go dig food out of garbage dumpsters and give it to homeless people. There's just some of the stuff that happens on social media is so irresponsible. I've kind of touched on it a few times lately. Stories get launched out there, and people on social media just start talking, and it's almost like we publish our thoughts. We publish our initial thoughts onto society, and we don't take time. It's like we're thinking to ourselves, but we're actually making a video and posting it to the public at large. I almost think there should be something on social media where if someone posts false information or they got the information twisted or backwards and they got it wrong, I almost think they should have to take that story down or make a retraction story or a correction, like media is supposed to do when they're wrong. I think there's a serious problem with social media. But anyways, I just want to don't want to get too far off on that, but you might have heard about Tesla selling Bitcoin. Some YouTubers, irresponsible YouTubers, there's really no other way to put it. They as soon as they hear the court report, they just turn their camera on and start talking. And I hate to call. I don't want to make it like I'm calling people out, but I think this is a good example. And also, there might be hundreds of thousands of people out there that have bad information right now. Why did Tesla sell their Bitcoin or some Bitcoin? Well, does anyone that made those videos? Because a lot of these YouTubers, they got these smirky looks on their face and they're like laughing. And they're like, "Oh, I told you so. Institutions will sell." And they're saying like institutions will sell their Bitcoin, blah, 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 blah. But they don't bother to actually tell you why Elon Musk sold some of Tesla's Bitcoin. He made $11 billion by selling $270 million worth of Bitcoin. He doesn't make a salary at Tesla. He doesn't get paid for working at Tesla. He has a bonus. He has a pay structure. It's structured in stock options. And if the company hits a certain level, then he gets his stock options. And that's why he sold that $272 million of Bitcoin, so he could qualify and get stock options worth a combined $11 billion. He made $11 billion by selling 10% of Tesla's Bitcoin. And he also proved that Bitcoin is liquid. He proved its liquidity. And that's exactly what he said in a tweet. I think there should be something in social media that stops people from just posting their thoughts. You know what I mean? We should have to post things that are correct, right? So yeah. I mean, if you could insure yourself $11 billion in stock options, I mean, to actually guarantee it, would you sell a little bit of Tesla's Bitcoin? People just want to twist it away, twist it into what they want. Institutions are going to sell Bitcoin. See, we told you so. The electric car maker beat Wall Street's expectations for first quarter revenue and profit, boosted by record deliveries, robust demand from China, and environmental credit sales. Now, see, this article doesn't even talk about the $270 million of Bitcoin. But that $270 million in Bitcoin is more than he made from selling cars in quarter one, right? That sell was to guarantee, if the other numbers come in a little low, maybe it was to guarantee that he would make $11 billion. See what I'm saying? And on top of it, he proved to every other institution out there that it's safe to buy Bitcoin and hold in your treasury, because if you have to, or if you want to, you can sell some and you can sell it instantly. That's what he said he did it for, to prove its liquidity as a liquid asset that's good for institutions to buy. This Tesla selling 10% of their Bitcoin might be the best news that Bitcoin's got in the history of Bitcoin. That might be the most boldest story ever about Bitcoin as far as adoption. And we've got these YouTubers, like, I hate to dog this guy, but 57,000 views. So 57,000 people watch this, and you see he's got this smirk on his face, and I hate to call him out, but I just it drives me nuts, because between this guy and this is just two, I don't even want to look at it anymore. See what else? 47,000 views, over 100,000 views combined so far. That's just in the last 2 days. And I hate to call him out, but 47,000 views, and this headline: live breaking, Tesla sells Bitcoin, and they don't even bother talking about why he did it. And there's more. I'm sure there's more out there that just got a hold of this little tidbit and published instantly. Right when the report came out, they just published these videos, and they didn't. They just took the information they wanted out and twisted it into the story they want, right? For all we know, in the quarter two report, Tesla may have already bought that Bitcoin back, right? That's what liquidity means. They proved you can use Bitcoin like cash. There's two reasons. One, Elon made $11 billion in bonuses. That's how he gets paid. He doesn't get paid a salary. Second reason is to prove to the institutions around the planet it's safe to buy Bitcoin, because it's liquid. You can use it like cash, because you can sell it. That's what proven liquidity means. It means if you need the money, you can tap your finger and sell some Bitcoin and have your money instantly. Liquid. That's why he did it. Those are the two reasons why he did it. And I know, I don't even want to go anymore. I hate trying to dog those guys, but being a YouTuber and publishing media to society, it's a job. And it needs to be taken seriously, because this could really mess up people's financial situation. Over 100,000 people, just those two videos alone, watched. I guarantee there's people out there that literally sold Bitcoin when they saw these stories, right? I've published my thoughts, and I've made comments of my thoughts on YouTube that are wrong. So it's an easy thing to do, but I guess the point of this video is just be careful, man. Never, always, if you hear something on YouTube about the Earth being flat or feeding homeless people garbage, actually, you got the World Wide Web at your fingertips, right? You can get to the bottom of these stories in a matter of seconds or a minute, right? I don't have anything personally against these people, but there needs to be some kind of responsibility in social media, right? If a newspaper makes a mistake, they have to retract it, right? Publicly retract it, and make another, and I don't know. It's just, I've just really been noticing how social media can really just confuse mass numbers of people so bad. These stories can cost people a lot of money because they want to twist it into something negative, but actually this might be the most bullish, most positive thing that's ever happened to Bitcoin, right? And these people, I mean, 202,000 subscribers, 337,000 subscribers, over 500,000 subscribers between the two of them. That's a lot of people to be getting bad information to, right? So just be careful. If you hear something that's going to make you do something in your life, if you're going to sell some of your portfolio or buy something or sell something or go dig garbage and give it to homeless people, or if you're thinking the earth might be flat, just you live in the information age, man. Just go to Google, because obviously there's no protection. There's no protection of society in social media, right? I personally don't care if these YouTubers want to, smear Jello all over themselves and dump a bag of feathers on them and run around and act like a chicken. I don't care what they do, but what I care about is people out there getting bad information, particularly when it comes to them, financially. So, anyways, there's just no standard of wrong, good information, bad information. There's no stops out there. There's nothing to stop it. No one's being held responsible, right? At a minimum, the story should be taken down, right? YouTube should have something in place where if something's wrong or if they just don't understand what they're talking about, then the video should just be taken down, But I don't know. It's the year 2021, and we've got a mass group of people that insist the Earth is flat. This might be the best news the cryptocurrency's ever had in its 12 years of existence, right? And real popular YouTubers, cryptocurrency YouTubers, are trying to turn it into a negative, like they're right about something. He made $11 billion. He might have already bought more Bitcoin back already, plus even more than that, So, anyways, institutional investors around the world have just watched Elon Musk make a ton of money, proving Bitcoin is liquid. It's a wonderful liquid asset. It's so important to businesses to have it, to liquidity be proven and real. That's what he did. This is a wonderful story. It's an amazing story. The price of Bitcoin should go up to $80,000 overnight on this story. What he really said in that tweet, right? This tweet here from Dave Portnoy. That's another guy that just jumps on social media and just starts talking. And I've done it myself. And there needs to be some kind of stop system in place to stop people on social media from doing this kind of stuff. Because he says, so am I understanding this correctly? Elon Musk buys Bitcoin, then he pumps it, it goes up, then he dumps it and makes a fortune. Listen, I own one Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is exactly who we thought it was. Just don't be the last one holding the bag, right? And this is Dave Portnoy. He's got a lot of followers, right? And a lot of people hear that. And then Elon Musk says, no, you do not. You do not have it correct. I have not sold any of my Bitcoin. Tesla sold 10% of its holdings, essentially to prove liquidity of Bitcoin as an alternative to holding cash on balance sheet. And if YouTubers don't understand what that means, then maybe you should stop watching them, right? You're learning from people about your own finances that don't understand that that's incredible. That's incredible news. That might be the best news the cryptocurrency's ever had in its life. Proven liquidity. You're not talking about a dude selling $20, right? He sold $272 million of Bitcoin instantly, right? That That right there opens up the door to every institution on the planet will buy Bitcoin, because now it's been proven that if they need their money, they can touch a button and sell it. That's how liquid it is at this point, right? and plus he made $11 billion by doing it. You know, how in the next quarter two report, it might come out that Tesla has bought, 400 million more dollars worth of Bitcoin, right? This isn't a story that says institutions are going to sell their Bitcoin. This isn't a story that people should have turned around and said, "Well, we told you institutions will sell their Bitcoin. See, we told you. You said they'd never sell." But that's not true. Institutions are buying Bitcoin to hold for decades and decades and decades and decades. That's why Tesla bought Bitcoin. Tesla is holding their Bitcoin. They're not selling their Bitcoin. He sold a little bit to make $11 billion and to prove its liquidity, to prove it as a global asset, right? People are wanting Bitcoin to become the global monetary reserve of the planet. And this proves that it's possible to use it as that. See, this is a wonderful story. And these people, some YouTubers get a hold of it and they're just so smug. Like I told you I was right. I told you this would happen. They don't even understand what happens. But anyways, be careful out there. Check out the facts yourself. Even if I say something on my channel, go ahead. Check out. I might be wrong too. And if I'm wrong, let me know about it down in the comments section, and I'll fix it. Right? There's something missing on social media. There's not a system in place that stops bad information. Bad information is dangerous, right? Anyways, hope you all enjoyed it. Have a good day. Thanks for watching.